Hello children, let us continue chapter number 8, comparing quantities. Today we are learning about comparison of fraction, decimals and percentages. Okay children? Here we may do one question from try this question, and this question you can do in your textbook. Okay children? And first one, a collection of 10 chips with different colors is given. Fill the table and find the percentage of chips of each color. Children, the figure is given in textbook. So, from this figure we can identify how many chips are of green color. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, we are writing in the column 4, and blue chips are here how many? 3. So, we write here 3, and red chips here are written. It means red. So, we have red chips also 3. And total number we have to write here. So, total 4 plus 3 plus 3, it is 10. Now the fraction. Fraction means number of chips divided by total. So 4 by 10. Here what we will write? Number of chips is 3 and total is 10. So 3 by 10. Here also red chips are 3. Total chips number 10. So the fraction is 3 by 10. So here we have completed the column for fraction. Now denominator 100. Denominator we have to write as 100. Here denominator is 10. We have to change this denominator to 100. So you know children, 10 we can change it to 100 by multiplying by 10. 10 tens are 100. So we are multiplying numerator and denominator of the fraction by 10 by 10. So 4 by 10 into 10 by 10. It is equal to 4 tens are 40 and 10 tens are 100. So we made the denominator 100. So what is the numerator? So here 40 is the numerator. When the denominator is 100, what is the numerator? That gives us the percentage number. So here percentage number is 40%. And second one, here fraction is 3 by 10, and we can convert the denominator to 100 by multiplying by 10 by 10. 3 tens are 30 and 10 tens are 100. So 30 by 100. So the percentage is 30. How did we get this percentage children? Here denominator is already we got 100. So what is the numerator? It means the percentage. So 30%. Here third column also same only. 3 by 10 into 10 by 10 we get 30 by 100. And the percentage is 30%. Okay children? So this answer you write in your textbook. Places there in textbook. Okay. Question number 2. This is also one question from try this question, and it is number 2. Mala has a collection of bangles. She has 20 gold bangles and 10 silver bangles. What is the percentage of bangles of each type? Can you put it in the tabular form as done in the above example? So in the textbook we have an example like that. We have to do this question in the tabular form. So tabular means table, draw and do. Okay, tabular. Table you have to draw and do the answer. So let us draw the table, and one column we write for type of the bangle and number of bangles. Third is for fraction form, and denominator 100 we write, and in percentage. Okay children? And gold bangles. Here we have gold bangles, so we write in gold bangles. It means gold means gold bangles. How many are there? Gold bangles 20. And silver bangle, second column silver bangle. And here how many silver bangles are there? 10 we write here. And total 20 plus 10 30. Children, here total is not 100. Okay, total is 30. In some example we have done total as 100. Then the question will be very easy for us. Now fraction form. Fraction means number of bangles divided by total number of bangles. 20 by 30. And here 10 out of 30. Okay, fraction form. Here we are not writing the simplified form. Keep it as like this only. Now denominator 100. We have to change the denominator to 100. Children, when you think 30 to change it to 100, we cannot get any number, because 30 into 2 we get 60. That way any number taking also we cannot change 30 to 100. So we are multiplying. For getting 100 in the denominator side, we are multiplying the given fraction by 100 by 100. Okay, 20 by 30 into 100 by 100. And you know children, we are keeping here 100 here, and simplification time you get 1 0 and numerator 0 gets cut. 30 0 and 20 0 get cut. So here we have 2 and here 100 left. 2 into 100 is 200 and denominator side we have 3 and 100. So 3 into 100. So this 100 you keep like that, then you think of the number, it will be 200 by 3. So in 100 what number come in the numerator side? 200 by 3. Okay, this 200 by 3 into 100 we can think as 200 by 3 upon 100. So the percentage is 200 by 3 percentage. Okay children, and 200 by 3 you can write as 66 and 2 by 3 percentage. When you divide 200 by 3 you get 66 in the quotient side and 2 will be the remainder and 3 is the divisor. So we can write as 66 and 2 by 3 percentage. Okay children, now 10 by 30 multiplying with 100 by 100 we get here like in the first fraction case here 10's 0 and 30 0. This upside 0 and downside 0 get cancelled and now we have 1 by 3 left here. So 1 by 3 into 100 by 100. 1 into 100 is 100 and 3 into 100 we are writing as such so that we can see here 100. Okay, so denominator is 100 here. So what is left here? 100 by 3. So this can be written as 100 by 3 upon 100. So numerator will be 100 by 3. So the percentage is 100 by 3. 100 by 3 means when you divide you will be getting 33 in the quotient side and 1 will be the remainder. Divisor will be 3. So the fraction is 33 and 1 by 3 percentage. Okay children, this we can write like this only. We are not changing into decimal number. We are writing like fraction only. Okay, I think you might have understood. Okay children. Comparison of fractions and percentages. Children, here in this question we have got one picture and here said look at the examples below in each of them and discuss which is better for comparison. Here we have what in the atmosphere 1 gram of air contains 0.78 gram nitrogen, 0.21 gram oxygen, 0.01 gram other gases and the same we can write. This is given in decimal form and the same is given as 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen, 1% other gases. Children, what is easy for comparison? Here we can say it is very easy for comparison. We can understand nitrogen is the most amount coming here 78%. Highest percentage is nitrogen gas, then comes oxygen and then comes the other gases. And here decimal number, so it takes a bit time for comparing. And similarly, question number 2 children, a shirt has 3 by 5 cotton and 2 by 5 part is polyester. This is made of cotton and polyester mix. And here what is more in the making of this shirt, cotton or polyester? So it takes time for us to think 3 by 5, 2 by 5. Here we have to first see denominators are same or not. This denominator is same only 5, 5. So numerator is 3, 2. So 3 is greater than 2. So here we can say 3 by 5 is greater than 2 by 5 and cotton is more here. And here see children the same fractional form we have in percentage form 60% cotton and 40% polyester. So in one look we can say answer what is more here. So you can say very fast cotton is more. Okay children, so whenever we have the percentage we can say we can compare the quantities faster. Okay children, the same we can see in the coming examples, right children? Converting fractional numbers to percentage. Children, we have seen when we get fraction numbers or decimal numbers percentages, it is easy for comparison when we get the percentage numbers. Here let us see, to compare fraction numbers we need a common denominator and it is more convenient to compare if the denominator is 100. Children, let us take examples for understanding this point. Here which is greater? Here the two fractions are given 3 by 5, 1 by 5. Children, what is greater here? For this we see first denominators are same or not. So here denominator is 5, here also 5. So both denominators same. So we have to see the numerator. So 3, 1. So what is greater? 3 is greater. So we can say 3 by 5 is greater than 1 by 5. Another example, see children, 9 by 5, 2 by 3. Here which is greater? So here when we look at the denominator they are different. So we cannot say which is greater, but you can think another point, another clue. Here 9 by 5 is improper fraction, that is numerator is greater than the denominator. When the numerator is greater than the denominator, we say improper fraction. And the second one is a proper fraction. Numerator is smaller than the denominator. So whenever we have two fractions, if one improper and one proper, we can say improper fraction is greater than the proper fraction. Children, all improper fractions are greater than proper fractions because improper fractions are greater than 1 and proper fractions are less than 1. Okay, so here since 9 by 5 is an improper fraction, we can say 9 by 5 is greater than 2 by 3. Okay children, here we need not see denominators, we have to see proper and improper fraction, right? Now third example, see 1 by 5, 2 by 3. Here denominators are, see children, here both are proper fractions. 1 is smaller than 5, 2 is smaller than 3. So both are proper fractions, and also denominators are not same. So how can we compare? Here we have to find the LCM and we have to make the common denominators. Okay, we have to make the denominators same. So for this we have to find the LCM. LCM is 15. 5 and 3, they are prime numbers, and their LCM is the product, or when we multiply 5 and 3 we get LCM. 5 3s are 15, and 1 by 5 we have to make 15 denominators. So here 5, when we multiply 5 by 3 we get 15. So we have to multiply the fraction by 3 by 3. 1 3s are 3, 5 3s are 15. Similarly, next fraction is 2 by 3. This 3, how can we change it to 15? Multiplying by 5. So the fraction we are multiplying by 5 by 5. 2 5s are 10, 3 5s are 15. So 1 by 5 is changed to 3 by 15 and 2 by 3 is changed to 10 by 15. Now compare these two fractions. Here 15 15, same denominator we made. Now numerator see 3 10. So what is greater? 10 is greater. So 10 by 15 is greater than 3 by 15. Children, 10 by 15 corresponds to which fraction? 10 by 15 is corresponds to 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 is greater than 1 by 5. So whenever we get fractions having different denominators, it takes much time for comparison. Okay, we have to first change the denominators to same denominator or common denominator, then only we can do comparison. Okay, so another fraction, see here 20 by 100, 40 by 100. Here which is greater, children? You know, denominators are same, 100 100, so numerator see 40. So 40 by 100 is greater than 20 by 100. And you know children, when the denominator is 100, we say it is percentage, we can say 40 percentage. And here denominator is 100, so we can say this is 20 percentage. 40 by 100 means 40 percentage. Why? Here denominator is 100, so we can take the numerator and we can put the percentage, simple. So 40 by 100 is 40 percentage and 20 by 100 is 20 percentage. We can very fast say 40 percentage is greater than 20 percentage. So for comparing numbers, when we get the percentage, it is very easy for comparison. Okay children? Now let us convert fraction into percentage. Example, let us see example. Write 1 by 3 as percent. For converting 1 by 3 into percentage, we have to multiply by 100. That is 1 by 3 into 100. Here simplification is not possible, so we are dividing 100 by 3. So dividing time we get 33 and 1 by 3 percentage. 33 is the quotient and 1 is the remainder and 3 is the divide. So we write as 33 and 1 by 3. So that much percentage. So 1 by 3, it is a proper fraction and the percentage is 33 and 1 by 3. 33 and 1 by 3 is smaller than 100. It's less than 100. So we can say proper fractions percentage is less than 100. Okay, the percentage related to proper fractions are less than 100. Okay children. Now another example is see, convert 5 by 4 to percentage. So 5 by 4, here it is an improper fraction. Procedure is same only, we have to multiply by 100. So 4 in 100 goes 25 times, 25 into 5 is 125. So 125 percentage. 5 by 4 is an improper fraction. The percentage related to improper fractions are more than 100. Children, 5 by 4 is improper fraction, you know, and its percentage is 125 percentage. It is greater than 100. So all improper fractions, when you convert to percentage, you will get greater than 100 percentage. Okay children? Now let us convert decimals to percentage. Example, convert the given decimals to percents. 3 questions are given: 0.75, 0.09, 0.2. Children, here for converting decimal to percentage, what we have to do? We have to multiply the decimal by 100. So 0.75 is the first question. 0.75 into, we have to multiply by 100. So 0.75 we can write as fraction in as 75 by 100. Here 2 decimal places are there. So we are writing 100, which has 2 zeros, into 100, and 100 gets cancelled, and our answer is 75%. Next one is 0.09. Procedure is same. We have to multiply by 100. 0.09. When we write as a fraction, we can write as 9 by 100. Here we have 2 decimal places, so we take a denominator which has 2 zeros. Okay, so 9 by 100 into 100. 100 gets cancelled, and we get 9%. And third question is 0.2. 0.2 into 100. We have to multiply by 100. And here 0.2 we can write as a fraction as 2 by 10. 2 by 10 into 100. And 10, 10, numerator 0 gets cut, and here left 2 and here 10. So 2 tens are 20%. So converting decimal to percentage, we have to multiply by 100. Okay, children. Now let us convert percentages to fractions or decimals. What we have done earlier, it's the reverse we are doing. To convert percentages to fractions or decimals, divide the fraction or decimal by 100. Okay, children. So to convert to percentage, we are multiplying. To convert to decimal or fraction, we are dividing by 100. So here we have 3 columns. One is for percentage, and second is for fraction, and third is for decimal. And here we have different questions: 1%, 10%, 25%, 50%, 90%, 125%, and 250%. These percentages we have to convert it to fractions and then decimal. So for converting percentage to fraction, we just now studied, we have to divide by 100. So 1, take the number and divide by 100. 1 by 100. And 1 by 100 we can write as decimal. As you know, when you divide 1 by 100, we are getting 0.01. 2 decimal places will come in the answer. So we are writing 0.01. And here 10% is, when we convert to fraction, we write division by 100. 10 number writing first and then dividing by 100. And here 1 0 and denominator 0 gets cut, and we get the number 1 by 10. Okay. And its answer in decimal form is 1 by 10. We can write as 0.1. Okay, children. And 25%, when you divide by 100, we write as 25 by 100. And simplified form, what is the simplified form? 25 in 100 goes 4 times, so we can write as 1 by 4. And what is the decimal form? 25 by 100, we can write as 0.25. We need 2 decimal places, so from units place count 1, 2, we are writing the number 25, and 5, 2. Here units place and tens place, we have to make a decimal places. So the answer is 0.25. Now next question, 50%. 50 by 100. 0 get cut, and 5 in 10 goes 2 times. So upside is 1 only. So 1 by 2 is the fractional form, and its decimal form is 50 by 100. We can write as 0.50. And this point after 0, if it comes in the units place, it has no value, so we can write as 0.5. Next is 90%. So we are dividing by 100, 90 by 100. So 0 is getting cut, and 9 by 10 is left. So the fraction is 9 by 10. And its decimal form is 9 by 10, we can write as 0.9, or 90 by 100 we can write as 0.90. Last 0 has no value, so we are writing as 0.9. Next is 125%. 125 by 100. And here, children, we can cut by 25. 125 we can cut by 5 times, and 100 we can cancel by 25, and we get 4. So the fraction is 5 by 4. Or you can cut with the different steps with 5, and we can get the answer. It is simplification is your method, you can do anyway. Okay, children, so simplification time we get 5 by 4. And in decimal form, what we get? 1.25. We are getting here 2 decimal places. We have here 100, so we need 2 decimal place. Okay, so between 1 and 2 we put the decimal place. Okay, now 250 is the last question. 250 percentage, so we are dividing by 100. 250 by 100 and 0 get cut. Upside is 25, downside is 10. We can cut by 5. 5 in 25 goes 5 times. 5 in 10 goes 2 times. So we are left with 5 by 2. Fractional form answer is 5 by 2, and decimal form 250 by 100. So point putting time we get 2.50, and this 0 has no value, so we are writing as 2.5. Okay children, so for converting percentages to fraction we are dividing by 100, and converting percentages to decimal we are dividing by 100, and we write the answer in decimal form. Okay children.